Jeremiah and Hannah Duggar picked a honeymoon spot that surprised many people. Fans found out where they went after the couple shared a photo of themselves spending time together. Jeremiah and Hannah got married in Nebraska last month, and now they're on their honeymoon. They posted a photo on Wednesday, April 20th, showing they were at the Atlantis Resort in the Bahamas. Hannah wrote in her post that they were enjoying the beautiful Bahamas. She wore a breezy white dress, and Jeremiah wore a button-down shirt and khakis. Hannah told a fan in the comments, "It is such a beautiful honeymoon place." Some people on Reddit criticized their choice of destination. They pointed out that the Bahamas is a place where many people wear swimsuits and summer clothes, which doesn't seem to match the Duggar family's usual modesty rules. The Duggars were known to say the word Nike to warn each other when someone in revealing clothes walked by. One Reddit user made a joke, saying they hoped Hannah wore a modest swimsuit. Another user added that there would be many women in bikinis, and Jeremiah used to have to look at his shoes if someone dressed that way passed by. Someone else said they had been to that resort and described it as a big water park. They said they were shocked that a Duggar would choose a place with a beach and pool for a honeymoon. The Duggar family has been one of the most well-known conservative Christian families in the U.S. for a long time. Many people have followed their lives, from courtships to weddings and family traditions. Jeremiah and Hannah Duggar have especially drawn attention. Fans closely followed their engagement, wedding preparations, and social media posts. Their choice of honeymoon surprised a lot of Duggar fans, but the biggest surprise came later. The wedding itself was beautiful, simple, and filled with family moments. It was held in a quiet church in the countryside and showed the Duggar family's values. Jeremiah and Hannah shared heartfelt vows, promising to cherish each other, their faith, and their families. As the wedding ended, fans were excited to find out where the couple would go for their honeymoon. Would it be a calm beach resort, a fancy hotel, or something more traditional and Duggar approved? The real answer was unexpected. Instead of a typical destination, Jeremiah and Hannah chose Iceland for an eco-adventure honeymoon. This shocked many Duggar fans. People reacted on social media with surprise, curiosity, and disbelief. Most Duggar honeymoons take place at resorts, cabins, or religious retreats. But Iceland, with its geysers, volcanoes, and wild landscape, was a bold and different choice. Some people said that Jeremiah and Hannah wanted an experience that would challenge them, help them grow closer, and show the world a different side of their relationship. Comments on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube poured in. Some people loved the adventurous choice, while others worried about safety. A few wondered if a honeymoon like this was the best choice for a new couple. Hashtags like #DugGaren, #JeremiahHannah, and #IcelandAdventure started trending. Jeremiah and Hannah didn't just relax in hotels. They went hiking near geothermal sites, explored volcanoes, and saw Iceland's raw beauty. At night, they watched the northern lights together, wrapped in blankets and thinking about their wedding vows and future. They also toured glacial lagoons and waterfalls, took boat rides, and enjoyed quiet moments in nature. They explored more than just nature. They also learned about Iceland's culture. They tried local food, visited small towns, and took part in traditional activities like fishing and crafts. From far away, fans saw a new, more adventurous side of the Duggar family. The couple's choice to do something so different broke from Duggar traditions and surprised many people. The choice to go to Iceland wasn't just about travel, it showed a new way of thinking. Most Duggar couples pick safe, controlled places for their honeymoons. But Jeremiah and Hannah's trip focused on real experiences instead of perfect-looking photos. Iceland can be risky. The weather changes quickly, and the terrain is rough. But their decision showed they were ready to take on challenges together. It was a way to build trust and create deep memories. Their social media posts got a lot of attention. Fans loved a video of the couple hiking past steaming vents and a photo of them under the northern lights, which got thousands of likes. People started debating whether Duggar couples should take bold trips like this. Influencers and fan pages made timelines of the honeymoon and compared it to past Duggar trips. Many said Jeremiah and Hannah had changed the Duggar honeymoon tradition. There were also comments from family members. Some sources say not everyone in the Duggar family was supportive of the Iceland trip. While Michelle and Jim Bob were okay with it, others had doubts. A source said Hannah's brother-in-law Stephen joked that the couple was brave, or a little crazy. He said Iceland is not exactly a spa vacation. Still, the trip showed that Jeremiah and Hannah are making their own choices and not just following what others expect. Their honeymoon teaches something important. Even very traditional families can grow and change. Couples can honor the past while creating their own path. Facing challenges together helps build a strong bond. Whether it's hiking a volcano or walking on ice, the experience brings couples closer. Jeremiah and Hannah's trip wasn't about perfection. It was about being real and making lasting memories. Their honeymoon in Iceland wasn't just a getaway. It was a statement. Even though the choice surprised people, the couple's courage, curiosity, and desire to live fully won over many fans. It showed a young couple starting a new life together, ready to take on anything, trust each other, and create unforgettable moments. Their daring honeymoon will be remembered. Whether it inspires other Duggar couples to follow their lead, or stays a one-time thing, it showed that Jeremiah and Hannah are writing their own story. Meanwhile, Jessa Duggar and Ben Seawald recently welcomed their sixth child. The baby was born in late July 2025, and both mom and baby are healthy. Jessa had shared some parts of her pregnancy online and was excited about adding to their family. She didn't announce the birth right away, but later posted photos and a short video to introduce the baby. Jessa is known for being calm and organized with motherhood, and her recent posts show the same peaceful attitude. The Seawald family still lives in Arkansas and seems to enjoy simple family time. Many fans congratulated Jessa and Ben, saying they were glad the delivery went well and the baby looked healthy. They haven't shared the baby's name yet, but it will likely be a name with strong meaning based on their usual style. Hannah Duggar, the oldest Duggar daughter, recently made a big announcement that surprised a lot of longtime fans. She and her husband Stephen Wisman are expecting their first child. The baby is due in January 2026. Hannah has been the subject of speculation for years, especially because she remained single for a long time while most of her siblings got married and had kids in their early 20s. Fans often wondered whether she would marry at all or continue to stay single. When she married Stephen in a quiet ceremony last year, it didn't get as much media attention as other Duggar weddings, but it still excited loyal fans. Now, with her pregnancy news, many people are thrilled to see her stepping into a new chapter. Hannah has always been known as the caretaker of the Duggar household, often helping raise her younger siblings. Now, she'll have a child of her own, and fans are wishing her all the best. There hasn't been much posted about the pregnancy details, but it's clear she's excited and preparing for motherhood. Jeremiah Duggar and his wife Hannah recently welcomed their third child, a baby girl named Emery Jane Duggar. She was born on May 13th, 2025. The couple shared photos of the newborn shortly after her arrival and expressed joy over her safe and healthy birth. Jeremiah and Hannah are relatively low-key compared to some other Duggar siblings, but they do give occasional updates about their family life. Their first two children are still very young, so having 3 under 3 will definitely be a challenge. But they seem happy and ready for it. Hannah has mentioned before how much she enjoys being a mom and how supportive Jeremiah is as a dad. Emery's arrival brings even more energy to their household, and fans were happy to see such a positive update. The Duggar grandchildren keep growing in number, and it's interesting to see how the family tree continues to expand every year. Hannah Duggar, wife of Josh Duggar, has kept a lower profile since Josh's legal troubles, but recently she's been making headlines again. Hannah is running a dog breeding business. She's been selling puppies at prices around $2,000 each, and the dogs are reportedly purebred and raised in a family setting. This side business has drawn attention, especially because Hannah has 7 kids to support and Josh is currently in prison. Some fans are supportive, saying she's doing what she can to provide for her family. Others are more critical, questioning whether the business is ethical or if it's just a temporary solution. Hannah hasn't spoken publicly about the business herself, but social media accounts linked to her show pictures of puppies and information about upcoming litters. It's clear that she's trying to stay strong and maintain stability for her kids while dealing with the situation. Whether or not the business will grow remains to be seen. but for now, it's helping bring in some income. Josh Duggar is still serving his prison sentence after being convicted on child pornography charges. Recently, there have been updates about his legal status. He filed a motion asking the court to provide him with a new attorney, claiming he couldn't afford to pay for one. This move came as part of his continued efforts to appeal his conviction. Josh and his legal team have been trying to find ways to challenge the evidence used in his case, but so far, the courts haven't overturned the original decision. His request for a court-appointed attorney has sparked more discussions online, with many critics arguing that he's just trying to delay the process. Others say he has the right to legal help no matter what. Meanwhile, Josh remains in a federal prison facility and isn't eligible for release for several more years. His wife Anna has not publicly commented on his latest legal filings, and the rest of the Duggar family has remained mostly silent about the case. Despite all the changes and controversies over the past few years, the Duggar family continues to grow. More babies are being born, marriages are happening, and family members are starting their own lives away from the original Duggar household. Some of them are choosing quieter lives and sharing less online, while others are still very active on social media and YouTube. The family dynamic has definitely shifted since their TLC show ended, but fans continue to follow their updates closely. While not every member of the family is in the public eye anymore, the ones who are still seem to have a dedicated following. One thing that stands out is how different the adult Duggar children are now compared to how they were raised. Some have chosen to keep the conservative lifestyle they grew up with, while others are slowly stepping away from those traditions. For example, Jinger Duggar and her husband Jeremy Vualo, though not mentioned in the recent updates, have previously talked about moving away from some of the family's strict beliefs. Other siblings seem to be walking a similar path, finding their own balance between their upbringing and the modern world. As of now, the Duggar name still brings in attention, whether it's for happy news like new babies or more serious stories like legal troubles. Fans who watch the family grow up on TV are still curious about what comes next, even if the Duggars aren't always in the spotlight the way they used to be. The 5 updates shared here show a mix of joy, challenges, and big life changes, just like in any large family. It's a reminder that even though they were once part of a very public reality show, the Duggars are now dealing with real-life events like anyone else. Jinger Duggar, one of the stars of the popular reality show 19 Kids and Counting, has opened up about the unconventional routines her family followed during their time in the spotlight. While many may assume that life in front of the cameras was filled with glamour, Jinger reveals that it was often anything but. In a recent interview, Jinger shared insights into how her family maintained order and discipline amidst the chaos of reality TV fame. One of the most surprising routines involved a practice that many found peculiar. The children were often required to walk in a straight line, mimicking ducks. This bizarre habit was implemented to ensure that the large family, with its many young children, could be managed effectively while filming. Walking in line like ducks may sound amusing, but it was a necessary routine for the Duggars. With 19 children, it was crucial for the family to maintain a semblance of organization during outings or scenes being filmed. Jinger recounted that this practice began as a way to prevent chaos when out in public or during family events. The children, trained from a young age, learned to fall in line, creating a sense of unity and discipline. Jinger described how interesting it was to see how this seemingly silly routine would often draw the attention of onlookers. People would turn their heads, bemused by the sight of a large group of children walking in such a manner. While it might have appeared strange to outsiders, this routine was just one of many strategies her family used to navigate both the challenges of large family dynamics and the demands of reality television. In addition to the duck walk, Jinger highlighted other routines that defined her family's life. Meal times, for instance, were another area where structure was crucial. With so many mouths to feed, meals were usually highly organized affairs. Jinger shared that the family would often gather around the table, and each child had specific roles to play, from setting the table to serving food. This not only ensured that everyone felt involved, but also helped to maintain a sense of teamwork among the siblings. Another routine that Jinger mentioned was the family's strict schedule. Growing up Duggar meant adhering to a set routine, that dictated everything from wake-up times to bedtime. Jinger explained that this structure provided stability, which was especially important in a household with a constant influx of activities, filming schedules, and public appearances. Beyond practical routines, Jinger discussed the emotional aspect of living under scrutiny. Privacy was a luxury her family often sacrificed for the sake of their show. Jinger candidly explained that this constant attention made them more aware of their actions, sometimes leading to pressure to maintain a perfect image. The routines they developed not only helped in keeping the family's dynamic intact, but also served as coping mechanisms against the public eye. As the interview progressed, Jinger emphasized the importance of family bonding in these routines. Whether it was through shared chores or group activities, the Duggars learned to rely on each other. The reality show, while showcasing their lifestyle, also inadvertently highlighted the teamwork required to make it all work. Jinger shared anecdotes of moments when the family would come together, sharing laughs and supporting one another through the rigors of filming. Despite the challenges, Jinger expressed gratitude for her upbringing and the values instilled in her through these routines. The experience, though at times overwhelming, shaped her into the person she is today. While some may view these practices as extreme, for Jinger and her siblings, they were simply part of their everyday life. Reflecting on her family's unique experiences, Jinger noted that the duck walk and other routines are reflective of a larger theme: the pursuit of happiness and order in a chaotic world. As she navigates her own life as an adult, she carries forward the lessons learned from these childhood experiences, blending them with her current life in a new chapter. In the years following her family's reality TV fame, Jinger has taken a different path, embracing her independence and evolving personality. However, she acknowledges that the lessons from her upbringing continue to inform her decisions. The structure she once followed laid the foundation for her own routines today, and she remains a proponent of finding balance in life. In closing, Jinger Duggar's reflections on her family's crazy routines provide a window into the unique challenges and experiences of growing up in a large family under the glare of reality television. From walking in line like ducks to adhering to strict schedules, these practices were integral to maintaining order and unity in a bustling household. Her story is a reminder that while fame can bring challenges, it also creates opportunities for personal growth and valuable life lessons.